What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy TIMBP Live. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Hope that you have had a fantastic week. My name is Perry. I'm the host of This is My Bourbon Podcast. Nice chill Thursday. Last Thursday before Thanksgiving in the U.S., of course. First full week of the government shutdown being over. And let me tell you, your boy made it out scot-free. I think that's right. We made it. We made it. Thank goodness. If you're watching on the replay, thank you so much for doing so. And if you're here live or you're trickling in, I'll just kind of start talking, and it'll be like listening to an episode of the podcast. It's been a good week, though. It's been a busy week getting back to work. I have missed it. I have missed my job. I mean that sincerely. I like what I do, and it's been nice. It's been nice having having a sense, not a sense of purpose, because I have many purposes in life, but getting up and having a reason to turn my computer on. I suppose. But yeah, it's been a good week. It's been a good week. If you haven't listened to this week's episode of the podcast yet, I talk about what's been going on with the Maker's Mark Cast Strength product and what that release kind of looks like right now. So go check that out after the stream is over or tomorrow. But otherwise, like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/MyBourbonPodcast for as little as $1 a month. For as little as $5 a month, you get bonus content every single daggone week and other perks. At different tiers, all subscribed members at the Patreon get access to our Discord as well. You can also just be a free member over there. As far as personal news, things that have been going on in my life. Last time you saw me, if you saw me on the Twitch only stream on this past Friday, I did not have any of my lovely family members at home with me. My wife and 2 daughters were out of town, and so I was on my own, and it was very quiet and lonely in the Ritter house, and so they have since returned. Thankfully, everybody's safe. But it's been nice. It's been nice. I always miss my family when they're away, of course. I'm such a I'm a wife guy. I'm a kids guy. I'm always happiest when they're around. I will say that much. First pour of the evening, because we are doing Pursuit Spirits tonight. It's going to be a pick that I was a part of with the Bluegrass Barrel Pickers. I've had this on stream before. It's a double oaked rye. Coming in at 108 proof. This is, of course, as part of their proprietary blend at Pursuit Spirits. Partially 3 different ryes. Bardstown Bourbon Company 95.5, Sagamore Spirit 52% rye, 43 corn, 5% malted barley, and another Sagamore Spirit 95.5 rye. So there you go. I've got one person watching on Twitch. I don't know who it is, but thank you for being here. And the YouTube crowd is quite lonely right now. Don't know what's going on, but I hope I'm sure folks will start trickling in eventually. So we'll wait to get to the news for a little bit, I suppose. Make sure nothing's going too kooky. Looks like everything's working. Yeah, Joe, what's up, buddy? Cheers, Perry, and everyone. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if notifications didn't go through or what. But I'm here. You're here. We're here. What are you drinking, Joe? What's in your glass? Anything? Joe, it's not even showing up on StreamYard that you're here. Hey, maybe YouTube's busted. I'm drinking some Pursuit United Double Oaked Rye at the moment. I know some people are here in town for It's Bourbon Night meetup. But that shouldn't stop. Okay, and now everybody's gone. Well, what a fantastic evening this is turning out to be. I really don't know what's going on. This happens from time to time where YouTube and Twitch and everything just gets kind of busted and notifications don't go out. And my local got a Green River store pick in today, starting with that. Nice. I have not had much Green River recently. I need to dive back into what I do have and revisit it. I quite like the Green River stuff, to be quite honest, whether it's sourced or not. There's some tasty product out on the market. So Joe, how you been? What's new with you, Joe? Got any big Thanksgiving plans? Oh, I was gonna make my Thanksgiving cocktail tonight, and I forgot. If I stream next week, I might stream on Wednesday night. I'm not sure yet. If I stream next week, I'll make the Wild Rush for everybody. We'll have a drink along. All right. Well, things are going great so far. No big plans for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, I'll cook for Mom and Uncle. That sounds nice. That's a big enough plan. I wish so. It is common knowledge, I think, enough in TIMBP lore that I usually am extremely busy during holiday seasons. And so I will have, over the course of 2 days, three different Thanksgivings to go to. So on actual Thanksgiving, I will have 2 in the same day, both of my wife's grandparents' houses to go to. And then on Friday, I will have my family to go to. All of my grandparents have passed. And I'll just be going to my parents with my family. So, hey, it's Kyle. Hey, man. It's kind of dead in here tonight, and don't know what's going on. I'm the beepus. Drinking on that beepus. The beepus pack. How are you, buddy? How are things? It feels weird to do the news or like anything that I had planned because it feels like everything is busted. I don't think, because I think YouTube's busted tonight. Boy, my brain is fat mush. I feel that. I think YouTube might not have sent out the live notification. Who's to say? I have no earthly idea. Nothing showing any. Put me underwater with the toast. Dog. Hey, Kyle. Kyle, man. Kyle. Can't be talking like that. We can't be talking like that. The toaster's unplugged, right? I didn't even get, like, on my personal YouTube, I didn't get a live notification for the podcast. What is happening? Oh. JK, just long week for sure. Unplugged, used for comfort during these hard times. I didn't either. Me hunted? That's crazy. Something's happening. Not again. Hey, Pursuit Spirits mentioned me in their story, so maybe we'll get some traffic. I don't know. I've missed like 2 weeks of news. I have to do some news tonight. The Chads are Yorking. That does say York in it, right? Yes, okay, that does say York in it. Yeah, this is also the weekend of the It's Bourbon Night meetup. But, I mean, it may just say it, yeah. But, I mean, that shouldn't be that big of a deal, I don't think. Is enough of my live community in the It's Bourbon Night community to where they're just not here? Maybe they are. It's like the early days of, that's not even true. Early days of live streaming. I was like, people were like, oh, Perry's doing a second show. Well, we could talk about anything at this point. Y'all, you want to talk about affordability? Joking. Well, let's just get into the news, I guess. Oh, that's why I took the logo out of the corner, because that's where I put my camera. Buffalo Trace has got their holidays at the Trace. Live streams have been less pushed by YouTube lately too. That's cool. Dog, if that continues, we will legit just stream on Twitch. I'm not even joking. If there is a continued if there is less YouTube support, we will move to Twitch. I don't see any reason. Yeah, I mean, that's stupid. I have no problem continuing like putting up content on YouTube, but if Twitch, or if they're not long form regular videos are performing better on most other channels right now. YouTube is pretty wonky on my end. I think YouTube has been suffering in general this week. But if they're gonna stop like supporting live streams, I'm fully ready to make the jump to Twitch. It's not like I haven't been thinking about it anyway. We'll figure it out. We'll see what it looks like, you know. But all right, news for yous who are here and anybody who tunes in later. Buffalo Trace is having their holidays at the Trace for the next couple of weeks, of course. Or not the next couple of weeks. It's happening in December. Sorry, my brain just absolutely farted on that one. But you can reserve now, probably. Let's see if reservations have booked up. Yes. Let's book now. Buff Trace flexing their holiday muscles. Dang. I legit think everything is sold out. All right, so first piece of news. Doesn't matter. Because everything... The taters have not died. The taters are just getting stronger. Wow. Oh my God. What are the chances, do you think, that they're going to start opening up more slots or more days? Yeah, everything is sold out. That's crazy. Hi, Emily. How are you? Good to see you. Late and tired? That's all good. Just happy you're here. The taters have become even more aggressive. They're BT zombies. Call of Duty should make a tater mode. That would be incredible. Well, hope everybody was able to get in on that. Speaking of Buffalo Trace, they've got this weird thing they're calling Perfectly Untamed, where you can go out in the middle of a field and taste bourbon, and you have to donate $500 to be able to participate. But you're given like money to travel, and sorry, I pulled up my ribbon. But you're given money to travel, and you're able to bring a guest, and I mean it's kind of a cool opportunity. Let's see if this is still open. Join waiting list. Okay, well, that's still open at untamed.buffalotracedistillery.com. Silly Ab me. Silly Ab put me in the glass booth vibes, yeah. And Freddie Johnson's going to host it. So, I mean, it's interesting. It's certainly an experience. But who's to say whether or not it's worth your time? I don't know. But kind of cool, regardless. This was one of my main, let me be the animal in a terrarium for 2 hours. I mean, like an animal in a terrarium surrounded by other animals. Like, I love the way that they depict this is like, oh, you're going to be out in the open plains, and actual buffalo, while you are drinking Buffalo Trace, are going to surround you. That let's get to be the people now. The funny thing about this too is like, this is just so idealized, and it's so perfectly shaped to be like, everything is going to work out perfectly. They're not going to charge. You're going to be able to get in and out. I'll throw poo at the glass. I'll show them my mating ritual. It's very interesting to me. Buffalo Trace has been taking some swings this year. I'll say that much. I'm not entirely sure who has gotten hold of their marketing and what kind of budget they had this year, where towards the end of the year they were like, hey, we've got an excess and we need to get rid of some of this stuff, but advertising dollars go brr. But I mean, it's at least alluring for like the sheer fact that it's weird, you know? I mean, aside from that, what else can I say, you know? Interesting stuff, man. Speaking of interesting stuff, hey, you know how you're a bourbon drinker? And you know how everybody in your friend group knows that you're a bourbon drinker? And you kind of always smell a little bit like bourbon? Do you want to smell like bourbon all the time? Specifically Elijah Craig. Smell like wood season is upon us. Well, Heaven Hill and Elijah Craig have put out Char number 3 cologne. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Char number 3 is a very unclear and charming name that isn't annoying. I don't hate it at all and will buy 3 bottles. I haven't even looked at the price yet because I was so taken aback by how just come on, man. Like, do we have to? Like, I think I've caught some heat from time to time for being like, I don't always want to be like just the bourbon guy. Like I've said that before in the podcast space. They never get it right anyway. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, bourbon flavored stuff, bourbon scented stuff doesn't always smell the right way, doesn't always taste the right way. And this is just like, this is such a softball towards like stocking stuffers or Christmas presents for the guy that is in your life who is like, again, the bourbon guy that you know, or your nephew or your grandson or whatever. And look at this. My dad's definitely going to buy me one. I feel like there is a non-zero chance that if Papa Ritter catches wind of this, that I will be getting one for Christmas as well. Just I was guitar guy to my extended family, and that was the worst. Do you want to know how guitar guy I was to my extended family? I was so guitar guy to my extended family that my aunt got me Jimmy Buffett guitar picks. Back in the day when I was like a teenager and I didn't like Jimmy Buffett enough to be like, hey, I've guitar pick necklace. All right, you win. That's so much worse. That's so much worse. That is so much worse. What do you mean? What do you That's only the beginning? Was it like I mean, okay. If it was like this, that's not that bad. Like that's not as bad as I thought initially. I mean, it's still pretty bad. But I was thinking that but bad. Okay. Like more like this? This is terrible. This is ostensibly one of the worst things I've ever seen. Oh, this is rough. Wow. Oh. Hang on. I got to hide the comments on screen. It's got Psalm 101 on it. To you, O Lord, I will make music. Did I mention I was... The Pick Jesus pick is so good. What is this? TCLC? I don't understand this one. Hell yeah. Oh, brother. This is crazy. Why do you just have one that only says Hendrix on it? Oh. You ready for the epitome of I'm 13 and this is deep? When words fail, music speaks. Anyway, that's enough of that. That's youth pastor vibes. That is youth pastor who in a couple of years got arrested and subsequently fired for allegations vibes. Anyway, let's go back to this other crap. $50 for Elijah Craig. I can't even get it out. I hate it so much. Elijah Craig Char number 3 cologne. Says he listens to secular music, but it's just Bob Dylan. No, it's Switchfoot. or U2. I was going to say youth pastor from jail, 100%. What's up, Sugar Kitty? How are you? Thank you for being here. My favorite was always... Oh, Creed? Oh, okay. My favorite was always like, no, you don't understand. Like, they're a Christian band. It was like, wait, really? I briefly dated a girl with hot pink PV bass pick earrings. I really appreciate the qualifier of briefly in that sentence because I think it speaks way louder than the hot pink PV bass pick earrings that your girlfriend that you briefly dated wore. I think the briefly is the true sentiment there more than the hot pink PV bass pick earrings are. Scott Stapp is a preacher's kid. Oh, man. So Pepto Dorito flavored earrings. Never has a more cursed sentence been said. Also, just glancing over this clearly Chat GPT written descriptor. Briefly is key. There we go. Inspired by the level 3 charred oak barrels used to age Elijah Craig bourbon. Brother, I will get to it in a second, but I know for a fact that this was written by AI. Inspired by the level 3 charred oak barrels used to age Elijah Craig bourbon, this bold new fragrance embodies the pioneering spirit of the father of bourbon, capturing the moment when fire meets oak to reveal layers of smoky warmth, spice, and subtle sweetness for a lasting scent honoring bourbon's most enduring tradition. She probably played bass for less time that you dated her. Boom roasted. Okay. How, folks, do we know that this descriptor was written by AI? How do we know? How do we... It's the M dash. Nobody uses M dashes. AI uses M dashes. Why on God's green earth could they... Cognitive offloading is so painful. Just write for yourself, man. Ugh. Anyway. Chip Tate unveils ampersand from Foley Family Wines and Spirits. I like this bottle design. It's different. Why do more when less do trick? It's a very different bottle shape. It seems to capture the spirit of an ampersand. I don't know what that sentence means, but it's a sentence. I said it, and I stand by it. The portfolio includes ampersand malice or malice. Should be a shiny cork, but other than that, it's chill, I guess. We'll see. For $60, blending 51% American rye whiskey with 49% Calvados. What? It's not even. I thought it was actual like bourbon or whiskey. What is going on, Michael Schneider? Hope you're well. Good evening, all of you wonderful whiskey people. So it's some like weird distilled spirit specialty other than Optimus, which is $150 that features 15-year-old Kentucky bourbon finished in Tokaji barrels. Cool. And it's 117 proof. That's, I mean, truly. Blended spirits, there we go. Optimus Prime, 15-year Tokaji. Yeah, blended spirits. Whatever. Interesting. Different. Interesting. We'll see. But it's cool. Winter whiskey and sherry finished malted rye are back from New Riff. Like the past couple of releases, they're going to be available starting November 28th, Black Friday. I think it's going to be one of those like, yeah, $59.99 and $69.99. Amp and Sand sounds like the band Joe the Sample Guy's one-time girlfriend played bass for a few hours. She played one gig. She got every note wrong other than Smells Like Teen Spirit, and she was done. I was really hoping the teaser was suggesting 10-year releases of the bourbon and malted rye, but whatever, it's fine. I mean, we can only have so many nice things, you know. Maybe in another 5 years. 111.9 proof for the malted rye. And where is the winter whiskey is 100 proof. And we got our last bookers announced as well. It's Phantom Pipes batch. Brother, they are running the heck out of names. I don't know what else to say. They're naming it out of off of the network of pipes discovered in the rafters of the Boston distillery that led to nowhere. The network of pipes that they discovered in the distillery, or in the rafters of the Boston distillery that led nowhere. I'll show you Phantom Pipes. $126.4 proof, 7 years, 6 months, 15 days, and $100. These pipes were remnants of late master distiller Booker No's experimental work. Dad was always connecting one thing to another, chasing the next great idea with whatever he had on hand. I think the old man was going crazy. I think he had a few screws loose, and they're like, he was a genius. I mean, what do you mean? Dad was always touching pipe. He was just really trying to put stuff up and see where it would go, and maybe he'd try to build a new distillery. On the other hand, what could save boogers more than pipes that go nowhere? Just like me after a vasectomy, pipes that go nowhere. Phantom pipes. This might be a candidate for how is it won every stream? Every stream, man. Tobacco's a great note. There's ways to take it. What are the notes on here? I totally just kind of... Official tasting notes from the brand describe rich vanilla on the nose, full-bodied spice on the palate, and a long, lingering finish. I don't even know what I was about to say. Oh, candidate for the biggest stretch for a name. I don't care about this one. Bars and Bourbon Company's got they've unveiled their Normandy Calvados brandy barrel finish. Finished for 28 months in French apple brandy casks. It's a blend of 12 and 13-year-old bourbons. It's another one of their 375 releases. Part of their distillery reserve. I can't remember what the price on these are, but it's 104.2 proof. Oh, it's $100. $100 for a 375. Booker's 2601 Amp and Sand. Named after the one time my dad tried to play a guitar on the beach. He put an amp in the sand and had a bottle of Booker's sitting next to him. He spilled that bottle of Booker's right on his amp and all over the sand. I remember that specifically because, boy, I got my amp and sand all mixed up with my bottle of Booker's. And I said, someday I'm going to name a bottle of whiskey after it. "30-year-old Stitzel, Blade and Bow. My toes were dry for weeks. So it tastes like bourbon, yeah. Sandy Amp is a town on the Jersey Shore? Really? Yeah, Blade and Bow is already a Stitzel-Weller product. There's no way that this isn't Stitzel-Weller juice. It's a blend of liquid pulled from just 42 barrels. This bourbon is bottled at 54.5% ABV and reflects the artistry, patience, and precision that define Blade and Bow. Every stage of its maturation, guided by the brand's 5 keys of bourbon: grain, yeast, fermentation, distillation, and most importantly, aging, ensures a whiskey of remarkable balance and depth. Now, I don't know the price on this. It's 30-year-old bourbon. There's a good chance that it's Stitzel-Weller. And it's what, 109 proof? I'm going to go conservative here, and I'm going to say $1,600. Oh, it's $1,200. Wow. Okay. That's lower than I thought it was going to be. They split us down. Actual retail price, $1,200. Kyle, come on up and play. The Price is Right. I didn't realize I had anything close to a Bob Barker. All I heard when you read that was Charlie Brown's teacher spewing marketing drivel. You can get a pour of it at the Sitzelweller Distillery for $225 if you don't want to shell out $1,200. Barker, brother, it's getting impressive. Honestly, it's pretty good. You're doing a great job. Castle and Key has cast strength whiskeys out now too. Two new, 7-year wheated and a limited straight rye. No, you. The wheated is gonna be. I can't read anymore. Apparently, 108.2 proof. What is this? What is this range of suggested retail pricing? Are we going to start seeing that now? Do you think that we're going to start seeing a range for suggested retail prices? Distilleries are like, we're not going to take responsibility for when you hike prices up. But apparently it's supposed to be between $60 and $65. And the straight rye, which is finished in extra old Haitian rum casks, is going to be 116.1 proof and is going to be between $65 and $70. Available in about a dozen states and in the distillery shop. Actually, I'm going to clean that out real quick. And have a little pour of the toasted bourbon from Old Pursuit. I have not had this in a hot minute. Or sorry, not toasted, double oaked. What am I talking about? It's also the old bottle. Why is my camera so blown out? I don't know. Yeah. Crown Maple and Widow Jane have a collaboration. I'm glad they got a custom glass now. Who? Castle and Key? Oh, Pursuit. Yes, I agree. This is fine. I don't really know. This doesn't really interest me that much. I don't know why I pulled that story up. Widow Jane Whack. Whistle Pigs got their piggy bank back, the rye, for the holidays. I love this little decanter. I think it's so cool. It's expensive, but it looks cool. It's a 10-year-old straight rye bottled at 110 proof. It's a 1-liter bottle. Where's the price? You're not going to tell me the price here, Bourbon Lens? What are you doing? I feel like the last time I saw it, it was like $225 or something like that. I'll pour a Pursuit Double O pick as well. Do it. Keep it, Pops. I like that. Oh, I haven't had that in so long. It's a lot sweeter than I remember. You all know this already, but Sazerac's got their foolproof rye out. And now all we need is the top floor. Now all we need is a single barrel. And it's got the 90 proof and the 100 proof. It falls under the category of, like, why? Although it is $40 a bottle. And who is this for? I guess it's for somebody like me. I think it's cool. But I just, like, there really was no call for this particular product, I suppose. You don't need the pig, but shout out to those who desire golden pigs to worship. Shout out indeed. It's just another, again, like Buffalo Trace and Sazerac continuing to... Perk 30 said it's baby handy. Let it be known that he knows. Yeah, we talked about that last week, didn't we? So, I mean, completely fine. I like that it's being added to the portfolio if, it's got that level of quality to it. But all the same, just an interesting step for this particular brand. If there were people who were responding, when asked, like, if there were people being responding when asked, like, what brand do you think needs the most development or expansion? And they said Sazerac Rye. I would be kind of surprised because I feel like the 90 proof was so beloved. And then they moved it in the direction of, the benchmark products. Of course, we're approaching the holidays, and that means that Barrel Bourbon has their New Year blend. Their New Year bourbon coming out soon. I think I missed the 2025 release. So hopefully I can grab the 26 because I always like these. They're not like, they don't always like blow me away, but they're definitely solid. And I look forward to them every year. The blend, 5, 6, 8, 11, 13 year Indiana, 5, 6, and 10 year Kentucky, 8, 10, and 16 year Tennessee, 9 and 13 year Wyoming, 7 and 8 year Maryland, 5 year New York, and 5 year Ohio. Hello again, whiskey friends. Hello to you, Jeffrey Wack. Hope you're doing wonderful. Good to see you. Hope you've had a great week. We got our annual Mario Kart coming up in a couple of weeks, don't we? What is this? Oh, okay. I see what that means. Dry mash bill of 74 corn, 21 rye, 4 malted barley, and 1 wheat. $85, 110.3 proof. Sold in 49 states, Puerto Rico, the UK, South Korea, the Ukraine, and Australia, interestingly enough. But be on the lookout for it. And unfortunately, a little sneaky wheat. Yeah, 1 little percentage of wheat in there. And unfortunately, before I talk about, I was just thinking about Mario Kart. I was thinking about it the other day as well, and I'm very excited for it. The Luca Mariano distillery haven't played since your appearance. That's awesome. I love that. We will make it a special one then. Luca Mariano Distillery has officially filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy as of November 12th. They have a massive amount of money that they are filing for 10 to 50 million in estimated assets, and 10 to 50 million in liabilities. So what is it? And my friends, do you truly know what you have on the books, to be honest? Their parent company, LMD Holdings, filed for Chapter 11 on July 17th with between 1 million and 10 million in debts. And LMD Holdings' top creditor, Summit Bridge, is owed more than $25 million, and there are millions in liens from their distillery's construction. Bye, Luca. Thanks for playing. They didn't even get the chance to come to the table, hardly. For a distillery that was supposed to open on, what was it, June 13th? Yeah. I mean, just a year that has continued to spiral and spiral and spiral for these new distilleries that never went anywhere. It's sad. I do feel bad. I know that I continue to like cover this with an air of like levity, but part of it is because like I do feel bad for them, and some form of humor is the only way I can kind of get through it. It's tough. They never really connected with the products they did drop, though, and I never really felt a like connection to the products that were on the shelf, or a sense of like, oh, I should pick one of these up to see what they're all about. Like, there was never much of a marketing push for anything that should make them stand out, or that should make you feel like it was anything other than just bourbon. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, at the end of the day, it seems like it was, in fact, just bourbon. And you can't have just bourbon. So, best wishes to all involved. So, above average bottle design, but they didn't give us anything. Yeah. TTB labels are finally back. We got a few that we're going to go through before we get to the tasting and reviews. King of Kentucky small batch. 12 years old, 105 proof. It's in a 700 mil, interestingly enough. I don't feel like this makes King of Kentucky less special at all for the hunt. I'll be honest with you. I think this is a very interesting addition. To me, this is like it gives more accessibility to the brand. You know, I think that gives people more opportunity to try it out. Now, during the 40-day, this is a perfect consolation prize. Yeah, for sure. This is not, though. During the 40-day shutdown and all of my wildest musings of what could possibly be on the back burner at the TTB, just waiting to get pushed through, just hoping and praying that there was going to be some potential for a passage and an approval that could lead to a new product getting released onto the market. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that there was any chance that it would be anything less than the Piggly Wiggly straight bourbon whiskey. I mean, I had heard rumblings of this. I knew that there was a good chance that expansion was going to happen finally into the Piggly Wiggly spirits brand, but finally, folks, we're seeing it. Piggly Wiggly straight bourbon whiskey at 96 proof, distilled, aged, and bottled by Driftless Glen. I don't know what else to say, man. This is crazy. I kind of love this, and I kind of want to get a bottle of it just to see if the Piggly do be wiggly. Driftless 5-gallon Glen. Wee. Friggin' TTV shutdown delayed our single barrel K-Luke. Oh, that sucks. Smooth and balanced, this small batch bourbon offers notes of caramel, vanilla, and oak. It's 4+ years old. We got a 14-year single malt coming from Stranahan's. Imperfect timing. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. Bottled at 94.6 proof. This is cool. I'm interested in this. I've always liked Stranahan's. 4 years in a little at barrel. Who's to say? I mean, could be. I'm interested in this. I'm curious about what this product is going to look like. I don't know. Think back to the history of whiskey where markets were bottlers like Jay Walker. Why not P. Wiggly? Okay. Honestly, this is a swing and a miss. If we were to do like a hardcore like bootlegger P. Wiggly whiskey brand, I kind of want to make this. I want to mock this up now. I have the vision. It's still kind of like pig imagery. I like this idea. I like it. The Piggly Wiggly label looks way too old school and modern at the same time, trapped in 2002. Yeah, it's real like pig imagery is a hilarious phrase. It's real like first project in your intro graphic design class. Like it's not bad, but it's not great. It's just like, well, we need something in a hurry. You know, like we don't need anything particularly special. Just put the logo on it. So, anyway, this is also finished in Tokashi casks. So, the Stranahan's, by the way. So, looks cool. I'd be interested in what this looks like. And 14 years old. Driftless Glen is also trapped in 2002, so it makes sense. There you go. And then last but not least, speaking of Prohibition, the Bootleggers Blend. Straight whiskeys finished in Foursquare rum, tawny port, and Madeira. From MGP. 9 years old, 120 proof, apparently. 9-year rye, 12-year bourbon, 10-year bourbon, 10-year bourbon, and 12-year single barrel bourbon double oak. Not to be confused with Cumming Whiskey's bootlicker bourbon. Yeah, those are two different things. So, all the news that's fit to print, folks. There you go. Let's move on to tasting and reviewing. For this live stream. Gonna move stuff out of the way. I apologize. So, we got Pursuit United's Triple Mash Bourbon. It's a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys, low rye and wheated, at 119.8 proof. I'm gonna have some Stranahan's now. Do it. Tokai? Oh, really? I've been saying that wrong my entire podcasting career. Bourbon is what this is, and I'm going to talk about what's in here right now. Bardstown Bourbon Company, 78-10-12. Tennessee Distilling Partner, 80-10-10. And then Finger Lakes Distilling, 70 corn, 20 wheat, 10 malted barley. We let you do that, bro. I appreciate you guys just letting me do. I should know better. You know, I should just know better. At this point, like, I should just know better, right? That cork is also a little loose. And then also, their triple mash rye, which is a 95.5 Bardstown Bourbon Company. 52, 43, 5. That's 52 rye, 43 corn, 5 malted barley from Sagamore. And then also 95.5 Sagamore. And this is actually a sample bottle. They sent me a sample. I don't know why. I don't know why I got this in the mail this week. It just kind of... Finger Lakes is also what's in the barrel year-end blend? I believe so. But this just kind of showed up at my house yesterday. And it's not that I don't appreciate it. I was just like, did I ask for this? Did I request a media sample? Because this came out in like March. Oh, my keyboard's asleep. You got to stop doing that, man. You're making me look silly. Let me check here. No, just kind of showed up. Don't know why. Just happened. So thanks to Kenny and Ryan at the team at Pursuit for sending it to me. I appreciate it. I just, like, did I say something where I was like, hey, it would be cool to try this, and I didn't I don't know. I have no clue. You guys want to see something too? This is off topic. Have you ever seen a 375 of Four Roses small batch? I didn't know that they existed until today. It showed up with a can of the what is it? The Brooklyn Brewery Black Ops Four Roses collaboration. Yes? Really? I don't think maybe I just am not paying attention. But it caught me off guard for some reason. Like, I've seen the minis, but it's like a pint, like a 375. It's weird. Like, it's almost uncanny. It is cute. I agree. It'd be perfect for like if you did a Four Roses blend and you had enough to like fill it up. Like you finish the actual small batch. I like the rose too. I think it's a nice I almost like it better than the see-through, the peekaboo label where it's got the cutout. Anyway, that's been back there. I genuinely don't think I've seen that until today. It really, really surprised me. Anyway, let's move into the bourbon. First of all, I really like the nose on this. It is just extremely solid. What I have continually been impressed with about the product that Pursuit puts out is that they've never tried to emulate anyone. They've always done their own thing. And it's paid off in a way that, to me, has started to create, if you're familiar enough with their brand and with their products, Crown Royal 375s have that same Lilliputian type feel to them. Ooh. I like the way that looks. Honey, I Shrunk the Bourbon. Yeah, for the record, oh, that's a tiny picture. Regular Crown Royal, much bigger. That's roughly what a 375 looks like for a Crown Royal bottle. Anyway. Point being, if you have familiarized yourself enough with Pursuit, they have their own flavor profile, and it's usually fairly citrusy. There is, and it's, of course, like, there is part of my brain that sinks into some of Kenny's tasting notes too, with like sweet oak, but I do think that is something that is somewhat present with their products. Ginger, honey, lemon peel, 3 pies and a bread pudding, and 375. I mean, it's just an extremely good nose. I really, really like it. All right. Cheers. the palate goes towards this like boozy cornbread, which I love. It leans towards the sweeter side. It's not quite as like barrel influenced or barrel heavy. Although it is still dark towards like the back end of the palate. It is full of character. That sounds like a cop-out of a tasting note, but I don't mean it in that way. It's quite a vibrant bourbon. I think in the economy of content creators making bourbon bourbon, this is my bourbon podcast, more like TIMBP. But bourbon is my bourbon podcast. What's that? Shy Guy, what's the other B stand for? I have been confused. I'm just pronouncing it out loud. It's Bubba. Yeah, Bubba is my bourbon podcast. Let's move on, shall we? In the economy of bourbon content creators creating bourbon that other bourbon content creators then try and evaluate. I understand that it's difficult to like take what we say as like honest, but I think that without us, giving honest feedback, it doesn't lead to a better product. And hold on one second. And it also doesn't show that, we have integrity either. But, and also it's not to be like, trust me, bro. But I do genuinely enjoy this. Like, it's not just me going, Kenny and Ryan are my friends and I, want to blow smoke. I think this is very good bourbon. Work stress a little better now that we are kind of open? Yes. It is, so the stress of knowing that I actually have a job to do, and I have a job that I can rely on. Just rely on giving me a paycheck, but also just being able to do my job is very nice, of course. But on the flip side of that, you already have a job, it's babysitting us. But on the flip side of that, things did get very stressful very quickly. When the shutdown started, we were 8 weeks away from a deadline. And when the shutdown ended, we were 2 weeks away from a deadline. And our regional office shifted our schedule so that we had 2 deadlines on the same day. And that deadline is the day after Thanksgiving, so a week from tomorrow. And none of us are working on the day after Thanksgiving. So that really means that our deadline is the day before Thanksgiving. And so we've just kind of been rushing to get a lot of stuff done in a very short amount of time. And it's not in the most efficient capacity, and it's not as complete as we would like for it to look, but we are doing the best that we can, and I think our regional office understands that. But it's a lot, but it is certainly it has been nice. I got done with like my first full day of actually doing my job again on Monday. And I said to who was essentially my manager or my supervisor, however you want to describe her, that it was just nice to do this again. And I meant it. I wasn't being weird about it. I was like, and I mean, I said that to you all too, that I missed, like, while the shutdown was happening, like, I missed doing my job. Like, I like my job. It is boring. It is tedious. It is monotonous. But I find the work that I do to be important. And for that reason, I like engaging with it. And I miss doing it. So getting back to it was really nice. So that's all I'm going to say about it. I have other thoughts, but yeah. I dream of liking my job. That's a different conversation altogether. Yeah. Did I miss any cool news in the bourbon world? This doesn't really satisfy the stipulation of cool news. This is just kind of annoying, dumb, weird news, but Elijah Craig has a fragrance out. It's bad. This is... Me getting put on disability a few months ago has been stressful and still is, but we are hoping to hold out till March on a limited budget because my wife will get a promotion, a bonus that will even help even everything out. That is nice. I too think drinking bourbon in front of a bunch of weirdos online to be very important. Agreed. Hey, I like doing this. I said this on the podcast this week too. I really do appreciate the fact that even after 8 years of doing this show, in all of its many shapes and forms and different paths that it's taken, that there are still people who show up and want to hear what I have to say about bourbon in any capacity. So thank you all. Sincerely. I do mean it. Hey, Dr. Kush! Finally, I can smell like I drink all day, but on purpose this time. That's what I said. I think it's crazy. I haven't had a job in 3 years. Papa Ritter, you've been retired. Papa Ritter's here, too. I had a good workout today. I'm debating on whether I want to drink bourbon or not tonight. You do whatever feels right. This dude eats Arby's Euros for fun. Sue me. Trying to not drink, but it's my wife's birthday, and it'll be nice and relaxing to sip and chill. Then do whatever feels right, brother. You are here. Thanks for being here, Papa Ritter. Dog, I replied to you, too. I replied to you on YouTube. I said, you're right. It's not... It's the best gyro that fast food could produce. It's not as good as a local establishment. I corrected myself. But I do not like taking chances with bitey fast food onions. If they were cooked onions, that would be one thing. No onions is easily the move. You know, like it's the same reason that I don't drink a lot of hot beverages too. I like to be able to taste other things. No, you're right. Yeah, I shouted out Kush. I said what up to him. I paid $18 for a small gyro at a Christmas market last year. Tasted great, but not worth the price. I love Greek food so much. Hey, WP, I'm here just lurking. No worries. I love onions, raw or cooked. I do not love onions. I'm weird about onions. I prefer them cooked. My stipulation is always if it is important to the dish, and I try not to be picky, but like if I'm ordering food, like especially if I'm ordering like delivery, I'll just be like, can you take the onions off, please? But if I'm at like a restaurant where onions are intentionally part of the dish, I will leave them on. But I just don't. I'm not a big fan. Fast food onions will light you up. Yes, they will. What's up, Pack? I'm a big fan of onions. They're always pertinent to the dish. I just don't. I don't think they are. If they're like the crispy onions, I'll do it. I just learned that onions are free at Taco Bell. Free upgrade. Also, you can grill any tortilla-based meal for free. What? You can grill any tortilla-based meal for free? Why wouldn't you? The true lesson that we've learned. There goes that Bloomin' Onion gift card you were getting for Christmas. The one thing I was getting for Christmas from my mom and dad was a gift card that was only good at Outback Steakhouse for one singular item, and it was a Bloomin' Onion. Through the app only? Okay. I mean, if I order Taco Bell, it's only through the app. So it's a win-win. It's a Bob la blah la bomb. That's all. I definitely think if you like sweeter bourbons, the triple mash barrel proof is going to be where you're going to want to lean towards. It's so good, man. Oh. All right. Barrel proof triple mash rye. Once again, this is 121.8 proof. No age statement on here. It smells meaty. It has a savory smell to it. Slight lemon zest. Zest is the word I was trying to get out there. Cinnamon, sugar, tobacco. That's nice. Lemons, yeah, lemon zest. I have lost the ability to pronounce words, apparently. All right. Whoa. The citrus hit me like a ton of bricks. I got tired of looking at the Elijah Craig cologne. I had to take it off my screen. Ugh. Zest was a soap way back when? Really? You're not fully clean until you're Zest fully clean? It's what Axe is now? Really? Zest was good soap. Did you not school your son in the various soaps throughout the decade? I think I didn't get that book. That wasn't the book I was given. Now, son, there comes a time in every boy's life where he's got to learn about the soaps of history. And this was my father's, as it was his father's, as it was his father's, and now it's yours. Everybody cleans. Now, if you use lie, you will go blind. It's an old wives' tale that if you clean your mouth out with soap, you will grow hair on the palms of your hands. The book's introduced after everybody poops. My dad never told me how to soap. Dad, this one here says there's a new wave of the all-in-one hair, face, and body cleaner. We don't use that in our family, boy. That doesn't truly get the body clean. It's ungodly and unsightly. Smack. I did not raise you to be a quitter, and quitters use the all-in-one. Made sous vide garlic herb pork tenderloin and sous vide bourbon maple butter carrots. Ooh. You think you're ever going to get that cooking? You're going to be a Michelin star chef if you use an all-in-one hair, face, and body wash. No. You have higher aspirations. No, Papa Ritter does not have a more Kentucky Southern accent. I don't know why this is the direction I've gone it. I don't know who this character is. If grandkids to teach all the jingles now, yeah. Back in my day, we made our own soap. Before all the commercial soap. There was no Dove. Zest. Please. One of my weirder tangents. Oh, Lord. Triple Mash Rye is fantastic. We're firmly into rye season, I feel like, as well. Dove for men, none of that for you, boy. Smack. Take it back to the store. Get a real men's soap. Get Old Spice. Dad, it chafes my skin. I don't care. The scars. The scars will make you strong. Do you want to know how I got these scars? My father was a soap man. One day I came home from the store with Dove for Men, and he went crazier than usual. Come here, boy. Use a corncob soap bar. It fits in the tight crevices. So you want to know a funny story about the Buffalo Trace big-ass bar of soap? I used it for a little while, and it made me smell bad. I like the Duke Cannon body wash, the thick Buffalo Trace body wash. The bar of soap did not work for me. It actively did not clean me very well. Tim Sip, this is my soap podcast. Maybe I'm just stanky. If I use body wash, I'm fine. I don't know. Maybe my pH balance was just off. I hate body wash. I love body wash. No, you got to get the right body. You got to get the right body wash. Now I'm naturally a pretty well hydrated person, and I don't really get dried out at all. It is very rare that I have dry skin. I have never ever had dry skin. To the point where I don't really use lotion very often. What was my point? The body wash thing. Okay, but even still, I feel like everyone I know constantly has to lotion their arms, lotion their hands, their face. They're just getting dried out constantly. And I am the moist man. I use Irish Spring and whistle. Stank Nugget is very funny. I don't know why. I use Irish Spring and whistle the jingle every day in the shower. Not a fan of body wash. My wife, when she lived in the Philippines, had to shower 2 to 3 times a day. In Michigan, it's like every other day. I now know what our family chat at the Thanksgiving table would be. So, Aunt Mary, what soap are you using these days? Yeah, I wanted to like the Buffalo Trace bar soap, and it just was not working for me. Unfortunately. How many Ritters drink good whiskey? The ones who drink whiskey drink good whiskey. Whiskey is kind of the well, bourbon really is the Ritter family drink. And for those of us who partake, it's always good bourbon. What I'm hearing is that Barry leaves an oil slick on top of the bathwater. I'm moist, man. I just slide right in and right out. Yeah, that's Mike. You have heard correctly. You have made the right assumptions there, my friend. My hair. I don't know what's going on with it. It's driving me crazy. My uncle drinks Jack Daniels starting at like 8 a.m. and finishes the bottle by noon. I hope your uncle's okay. Y'all willingly have bad bourbon? Kyle? I do a podcast where I have to review things, man. Sometimes there's bad things that, you know. Come over to the Ritter's house, and I promise you'll have plenty of good bourbon to consume. I'm smoking a turkey for Thanksgiving. This. Oh, Kush, you bring up a good point. It could be. It could be. Huh. Hang on. I gotta find the right picture. It could be the 3-liter Jack Daniels bottle. if his with or without the cradle. If it's the Jack bottle with the cradle, Shy Guy's uncle is in trouble. Man. This picture of it above the friggin' amp is just... So I did see this bottle in person the other day. Look at this for size. They've actually found a good for scale, and it's just a little Coke can looking thing. I actually did see this in person the other day. And it's just as absurd as you would expect it to be. I mean, it's wild. The cradle. Oh, my work phone's ringing. Only if that amp was insane, it'd be confusing it for craft bourbon. I saw it in person as well. Oh, you're going through your dinner. A Jack Cradle, yeah. It's crazy. It's Jack Daniels on a walker. The funny thing is, too, is like... There was a dude who was at the the counter while I was looking at it. And I just kind of started laughing. And while I was laughing at it, I asked him, like, have you seen this before? And he was like, no, man, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I just walked away because I was laughing so hard. It's just insane, man. It's just so dumb. To everything a season, to everything a purpose, I guess. But Shy Guy, you know what to get your uncle for Christmas, though. Oh man, I think if you can find either of these bottles, the triple mash bourbon or the triple mash, he needs a funnel. I feel like we're just encouraging alcoholism at this point. If you can find either the triple mash bourbon or rye, definitely grab a bottle of each. I am, at the moment, preferring the rye over the bourbon. Oh, I got to do it. I got to do the blend. Never underestimate a proper mobility aid. Emily is correct. Emily makes a great point. Jack Daniel's barrel proof barrel pick rye is goated. Oh, for sure. I haven't had any of that in a while. There was a period last year. I think it was last year. I got just so many barrel proof rye picks. It was documented on the podcast too. Where I think it was like over the course of a month, I was getting like one a week, and it was just banger after banger after banger. I mean, they were all so good. I think it was when they were all coming from Coy Hill too. I mean, they were just all spectacular barrels. That gives me an idea, because they're all getting kind of low. Might be time to start another infinity bottle with just Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye picks. Yeah, I might have to do that soon. Okay. So a little Pursuit United Boo Rye. It turned it into red velvet cake. Boo Rye, not Boot Rye? I said Boo Rye, didn't I? Did I not say Boo Rye? Did I say Boot Rye? I am confusion. Got to bounce. Show starts in 10. Always a pleasure. Never a chore. Dr. Kush, good to see you, brother. Have a great show. I hope to see you in the chat here in a bit. I think the pronunciation is burr, not boo. Cheers to you too, brother. So like burr rye? Burr rye? I've always heard boo rye, but I mean you could be right. Burr rye. That's how you've heard it. I am not saying you're wrong. The way I've heard it has always been boo rye. In the words of a famous psychic detective, I've heard it both ways. I guess depends on the accent of the person. True. But we all know Southerners ain't right in that. Boy, if you tell me one more time, I'm going to make you chew on some soap. Not even clean your mouth out with it. Chew on it. Like it's a piece of taffy. Shut up. Smack. Smack. Boo-Rye. Boo-Rye was trademarked by High West, was it not? I think so. That's probably why Knob Creek couldn't call their bourbon X rye a Boo-Rye or Boo-Rye or whatever. Thought I've seen others use the word Boo-Rye. Now I'm self-conscious about it. No. Oh my gosh. I don't want to use AI mode. I would rather rip my hair out. High West, High West, High West. Bourbon culture says Boo-Ryes are more common than you think. Michter Sour Mash, Michter Celebration. Okay, but nothing else is really like calling it that. They're just calling out other like products. So I think that yes, High West is the only brand that can actually call their product a Boo-Rye. There's plenty more for you to feel self-conscious about. I can call it Rybon. Oh! Rybon. It's used, but only High West can label it. There was some mega drama when David Chang, a Korean American, tried copywriting Chili Crisp. A Chinese invention? I like Rybon more too. Let's see if does Rybon bring anything up? Hey, yo, it You have got to be kidding me. Cox's Creek. Rybon. Cat's Eye. Rybon. Okay, well, there's not a picture for this one, but Dream Spirits. Rybon. That is so funny. Bourbon Theory. What's a Rybon? Well, I could probably tell you based on context clues. $300 Rybon. Yeah. Call it a Boo-Rye and it's $600. Oh, Lordy. All right, folks. That about does it. Thank you all so much for sticking around with me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Started out kind of slow because I think YouTube's busted. But that's okay. I appreciate you guys. Next week is Thanksgiving. I might be streaming on Wednesday instead of Thursday. I'm not entirely sure yet. It was slow because I wasn't here. But I will let you know on social medias, so stay tuned for that at my Bourbon Pod, of course. But if I don't see you before then, happy Thanksgiving for the American audience. Love you all. Drink some turkey, eat some turkey, spend some time with your families. And be good. Till next time, though, I'm Perry. This has been TIMBP Live.